Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Elgan Jundullah Annasyid, and now I will explain to you about the morphemic cutting analysis. So let's get to the first slide. So in the first slide, I will explain to you about the definition of morpheme and cutting analysis. So let's start with the morpheme. So a morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning in a language. It cannot be divided into smaller parts without losing its meaning. So, in other words, it is a part of a word that carries meaning and cannot be further divided without changing or losing that meaning. And morphemic cutting analysis. Morphemic cutting analysis is the process of breaking a word into its smallest meaningful units, called morphemes, to understand its structure and word formation. So morphemic cutting analysis is the process of breaking a word into its smallest meaningful units, called morphemes. This analysis helps us understand how words are formed and how meaning is constructed through different morphological processes. And let's move into the next slide, which is the example of the cutting analysis processes. And I will explain 5 words, and the first word is bachelorhood. So the word bachelorhood here consists of the root bachelor and the suffix. The suffix is hood. So the suffix hood is a derivational suffix that indicates a state or condition. Therefore, bachelorhood means the state of being a bachelor. And the next word is memorization. So the word memorization consists of the root memory. So here the root is memory and as a verb, and 3 suffixes. There is two suffixes. There are is and Asian. The suffix is forms a verb, like memorize. It's a verb, right? And then there's a suffix Asian that forms a noun, memorization. And the next word is craftsmanship. So the word craftsmanship is formed through compounding and derivation. The roots craft, the word the root of the craftsmanship word is craft. It's a noun, and man that combine to form craftsman. And the suffix ship indicates a state or skill. So craftsmanship refers to the skill or quality of a craftsmanship. And the number 3, we have internationality. So the word internationality consists of the root nation. So here the root is nation, and 3 affixes, inter, al, and et. The prefix inter means between, while al and et are derivational suffixes. This word refers to the state or quality of being international. So there is the root. Here is the root is nation, and you give an affix al and become adjective national, and give prefix inter and become international, and it is adjective. And in the end, you can add affix et, and it's become internationality as a noun. And the last word is monumentalized. So the word monumentalized consists of root monument and 3 suffixes, al, is, and at. The suffixes al and as are derivational, while at is an inflectional suffix indicating past tense. So here the root is monument, and you can add al, affix al, and it's become monumental. It's adjective. And you give affix again is, and it's become a verb, monumentalize, and when you add it with affix at, it become monumentalized, and it is a verb, monumentalized. So yeah, there are 5 words that I've explained to you, and yeah, we use morphemic cutting analysis to understand how words are formed and how meaning is constructed in a language. By breaking words into morphemes, we can identify the root prefixes and suffixes and see how part contributes to the overall meaning. And let's move to the conclusion, the last slide. So, in conclusion, morphemic cutting analysis help us understand how words are formed by breaking them into smaller, meaningful units. Through this analysis, we can identify different types of morphemes and processes such as derivation, inflection, and compounding. So that's all, guys. I hope you can get insight from what I've said, what I've explained to you about the morphemic cutting analysis. So yeah, thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.